Based in the magnificent Ardennes countryside, Spa hosted its first Grand Prix back in 1925. This historic track is loved by drivers and fans alike. So it's welcome to the Belgian Grand Prix. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. And as always, a man with plenty of racing experience joins me in the commentary box.
Brother.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Formula 4 Racing. I'm your host. See me skate with me as always is hello there, Howsy. And yes, we're having a bit of a giggle in the background, of course, as we do always. Early morning for me, evening for Howsy. How are you there, mate?
Sorry, unprofessional, very, to the start of the stream there. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Thank you all for joining us. Do excuse my unprofessional entrance into the box. Do blame it on my counterpart.
Yes, we all throw each other under the bus there, Howsy. And looking forward to returning the favour at some point during the stream. Better to start this one in laughter than to end it in tears, of course there, mate. And, well, we've got this Q1 session underway, of course. Yes, Droftas in the chat. Rinny Ramsell in the chat as well. And guess what, folks? We welcome back Mr. Callum Tyler. He's back, Howsy. Well, it's been a few weeks that we haven't seen Callum. And, well, been sorely missed as the lad.
Yep, the second son returns to Spa-Francorchamps. So, yeah, hopefully he can go well tonight. Obviously, you know, missed him off the grid for the last few weeks, as you said.
Well, you heard it here first, folks. It's the second lost son. So, I mean, read into that as you will there, folks. But, of course, we obviously all know about the first lost son. I speak of none other than the great man himself, Mr. Andenge.
yes, we all know that affiliation now. I think you've...
well, I hope so, mate. I hope so. I think it's starting to settle in a little bit.
I think even Anden just taking it on board now. He's just like, yeah, okay, whatever, let's go with it.
Absolutely, as we welcome the godmother. She's in the chat. She's in early too. How are you, Jess? Good to see you there. Of course, Grandpappy. He was in the lobby there. Good old Howsy, and we were all excited. But no. He subbed himself out, and well, Chewy is in there for him, of course. And, of course, yes, we welcome back Chewy Racing. And let's have a look at this. Oh, Blue Dog! Blue Dog's just subscribed. Holy moly. And hang on a minute. Callum subscribed as well while we were doing intros there too, Howsy. What did he do? 6 months in a row. And, well, the Blue Dog, the Blue Boy. Yes. 12 months. Well, where am I going? 7 months in a row. Thank you very much, boys. Much appreciated. Currently watching Mazepin there, Howsy. He's the first one to blink, mate. And, well, this is becoming a bit of a habit for this lad.
Yep. I think that was the taste of the interview box, to be honest with you.
He has.
He's been doing all right, actually.
He's been doing all right as the lad. And we do know that... well, he's a good lad, isn't he, Aylin? Of course, just paying a bit of homage to the chat. He was ready to go, but stepped aside for good old Chewy. Yes, well... We're all looking forward to seeing the Grandpappy 2 weeks in a row. But he's done a noble thing there, has the lad. Good old Aylin. And stepped aside for the young fella, Chewy, to step in, to get himself a bit of a gig here, Howsy, at Spa-Francorchamps. So, well, Mazepin, I do know this will be the last time he is running with this name. But obviously, I thought he was going to go around there. No, well, I got a bit excited. But, well, there you go. Yes, he is going to have a bit of a name change. So, looking forward to seeing what he comes up with in the next week or so.
Next week he's going to be called Fired.
or Heat. Or Heat. I mean, hang on. We could go in so many different ways here. Let's just keep it all calm, Howsy. As Mazepin he's in the third sector. He's coming up to the chicane that used to be named the Bust-Off chicane, and it is not called the Bust-Off anymore. It's just called chicane these days, which is pretty mundane. But there you go. Mini Ramsdale, excuse me. Mazepin sets a 144.1. Xerxes has invalidated, unfortunately.
Nobody
Who's out
else.
there?
Nobody
Your
else.
boy and
Nobody
Dench.
else. No, it's invalidated. Nobody else wants a lap here. I'm all the way back down to Droftus, to be honest with you. And look how far he's back. He's just coming out of sector 2.
Well, there you
But I
go.
think it's Droftus. Nobody else seeming to want one.
No, they do not. And of course, well, Q1's all about survival. And, well, I mean, the boys are getting their eye in as we speak. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Who was that? That was Mini Rams. Was that Junior?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was Junior.
Well, lucky ghosting's on, young fella, because draft dash would have been collected and your seat would have been gone. As he did touch on in your team chat. But there you go. Good morning to everybody. Yes, or good evening, depending on where you're from. And considering it's this lot, good evening to absolutely everyone. As, well, Jess says, Chewy is a good lad. He most certainly is a good lad. All the boys here are good lads. As, well, Junior getting out of the way with no nose, of course. We'll flick down to Curtis. Curtis getting himself underway as well. Where is Andenge? Andenge is in the second sector there, Housey. Well, looking to complete a lap. His fuel light is screaming at him. Whether he completes this one or not is up to him, of course. And Chewy getting himself underway as well. There is Bloom. Bloom is in Cat F1, and the boys of the Cat F1 team have decided to go with that blue sticker kit, or the blue, what we call it, a sticker kit. That's what they do, isn't it? It is the blue. That's the blue sponsors, of course. And, well, wowee, he's purpled the middle sector, has he, Housey? And the reason for that is obviously for obvious reasons of what's happening in that part of the world, as Ramsdale has left the session. And, well, do you want to see if you can get him there, please, Housey? Just flick him another invite and get him back in. Not too sure what's going on there. Maybe the father-son combo on the one internet ain't working too well. Actually, no. I do know Ramsdale is working away from home. So, well, I don't...
In the toilet, isn't he?
Yeah,
He's in the toilet.
Well, we can't blame his son for this one. And well, there you go. I speak of none other than Junior, of course. But just Mikey's out there as well. Just going through the corner with no name. And you most certainly are there, young fella. And... you are most certainly very, very lucky to be alive after that one, Junior, as he just mentions that one in the chat, of course. Trying to pick up who is for them. Might be Curtis. No, he's invalidated, has the lad. So Kaiser's still in the garage. So
is it Chewy?
Is it Chewy?
Chewy's in the third sector now.
Yeah, we might as well. We'll just stay with Chewy. Why not? We'll give the lads some airtime. It's been a little while for this fella, and it's great to see him part of the fold here in Formula 4. So, well, there is Chewy Racing. That is the reserve livery, and he's about to set his time. Just going through the chicane now, Housey.
Yep, we'll see what he can do over the line. We've got just Mikey coming up to the line as well. Not long after.
Oh, there they are. Going to miss Mikey's lap, but Chewy sets a 148.1. He will go again.
And Mikey at 44.3, P5. Good luck from Mikey.
Well, Callum Tyler's out there at the moment. He's on a lap, so he's just starting his lap, and we might ride with Callum Tyler here. Just get him some airtime. Turn your volumes up, folks. Well, there you go, Housey, and I think the people at home are happy with what we've done. It took us 5 weeks, but we got there in the end. Thank you very much, Dropdash, for pointing that one out. And, well, there you go, Housey, all under control. And, well, if you haven't realised there, well, I was going to call you young fella. Well, I'll call you young fella anyway. But, well, if you haven't realised, you might be still on mute there, Housey. But Callum Tyler set a 1:44.3 to get himself underway.
Extremist also set a lap there not long after with a 44.2, puts himself P8 for the cat driver. Yeah, going back to that. Yeah, we didn't put a time frame on how long we were going to take to get anything working. We just said we was going to do something. So,
well, I mean,
we're covered.
Well,
we're covered.
You threw me under the bus that week when it was like, no jokes, folks. It was 30 seconds before we were about to go live, and Housey goes, "I've got an idea." I'm like, "Yeah, let's go with it." And he goes, "Well, obviously with the audio's up," and so it was frantically trying to find some graphics, do some graphics for the obviously the audio up symbol that you see there that has changed over the recent weeks. So yeah, that's the reason why a little bit there. So Housey, we got there in the end. I mean, Drofdash saying 5 weeks, so I beg to differ. I think it was only 2. But we'll run with 5. I mean, we'll run with 5. Why not?
I'll go in the middle then, so it was,
2.5.
Yeah. 2.5, 3 points, whatever.
Yeah, that's
Kaiser. Kaiser set a lap for 44.3, puts himself P7 for a minute, back in the action.
We're staying on board with Slothy Boy here. Yes. He's in the 3rd sector here, Housey. He is approaching the chicane, and well, Jess comes in saying she thought it was 3. Well, we'll run with you, Jess. Yes. We'll go with 3. It sounds a lot better than 5. But Slothy Boy set the 1:43.1, puts himself P5 for now, Housey, and well and truly safe. Curtis is out there in the 1st sector. Where is Xerxes? He's coming through the last.
That's the line.
Oh, here he goes now. The Xerx, the graphics god, sets a 1:43.3. P6 there, mate, and safe. Where is Curtis? Curtis is in the 2nd sector. Where is Peas? Peas has purpled the middle sector. And, well, of course, if that is anything to go by, well, this is our champ leader, of course. Yes, Sir Young Tommy. How are you there, mate? Good to see you in there. And, well, where is Sir Young Tommy? He's in the pit lane. Haven't had the pleasure of seeing him out on track yet, but I dare say he's going to come out right about now, Housey. There he is there on the track map. Peas with a 1:43.1, and P6 knocks Xerxes down to P7, of course. This is only Q1, so just to get himself underway, of course. Curtis is out there, yet to set a time, and he's just about to start the 3rd sector now, Housey, as Pillars says, "You know what, lads, I'll see you in Q2 with a 1:42.7, Drofdash with a 1:42.8, quite comfortably out there in front, and retiring in the garage, of course. And Dan, your boy, is out there on an outlap there, Housey, and guess what he'll be doing? He'll be helping his teammates, and, well, he's just thereabouts, is Denge on top of the timing tree with a 1:42.6. But here comes Curtis in the Rothmans car. Let's just see what time he can set. A 1:43.7 there, Housey, P9.
It's Junior next along then, yet to set a lap time. He struggled. Obviously that crash early on, which nearly took his life.
Well, not only, and Drofdash is like, well, I mean, lucky ghosting is on for this division because, well, Drofdash did make sure that if Ramsell stuffs up, it's him and his old man that are quite well and truly gone. And, well, Drofdash was in the chat himself saying he did. Lucky Drofdash wears nappies because he had an accident. And I'm only joking, Drofdash. But here he comes. With a 1:43.3 P7. And Junior, you've got to fix that base colour, mate. You're looking a bit fluoro there for my liking. Get on the same page as your teammates there, young fella, as Energetics has invalidated. Sir Young Tommy, well, we're trying to make the most of the straight line to the start-finish run. And very, very wide. And, well, getting himself underway. Where is Bloom? There he is there. Almost matching his double. He's about a 10th and a half down there, Housey. And, well, let's just see. He needs a mighty last sector here if he wants to improve. His fuel light ain't on even. He's going in the pit lane anyway.
Oh, he's hit the pit wall for good luck as well. So it is Young Tommy then. Where is it? No, yeah, it is Young Tommy, then followed by his teammate of Energetics. 2 yet to set a lap time on a lap. Ramsell still yet to set a lap time as well, but obviously dropped out the session. He is back now though. He is in the car. He is on track on an outlap.
Howsy, I might just leave it with you. I'm going to go in the background and see if my emotes have been all approved and see if I can get them in the Twitch chat. Just give me 1 second, mate.
Leave it with Tommy. So right on board then with Sir Young Tommy. Missed 2 weeks ago. Unfortunately DNF'd last week. So he's going to be looking for a great result here. Obviously has impressed on his debut in this league. Doing a solid job. Shame about the last 2 weeks, but season is long. I'm sure come the end of it, he's going to be there or thereabouts, is Young Tommy. He's purpled the second sector then. Team Old Spice driver. See what he can do in this final fast sector. Through turns 18 and 19 then. Here, Blanchimont. Down to the former bus stop, which I'm still just going to keep calling it because I prefer it that way. Nice apex. Nice and clean from Tommy. Picks up the drive, little bit of wheel spin, gets himself across the line. P10 for Young Tommy, 43.655. So I think the next one on the lap is Energetics. If you're listening, Skate, can you just flick to Energetics? No, that's all right. I think he's backed out of this one anyway.
Well, there you go,
So,
folks.
nice
Sorry there, Howsy, but I have just added some emotes to the channel, and well, they haven't come up just yet, but they definitely are there. So if you're all in the chat, just exit the Twitch channel and jump back in, and they all should pop up, folks. They definitely are there. The only one we're missing out on is Jess. I did put your volume up one, but it's still waiting to be approved. And also, well, we're waiting on the Texaco one to be approved as well. But the remaining they've all been put in there. And, well, I will allow everyone to leave the Twitch and jump back in because they will reset itself.
Chewy on a lap here. A bit further along than Energetics. Energetics obviously having to go again after invalidating that last one. But Chewy is just coming into the chicane now. Pills in the chat. Yep, good evening, Pills. We'll get Chewy across the line here. Currently P18. Can he get himself out of the drop zone? No, it doesn't improve.
Stays P18 with a 145.4. Senior's out there on track. He has, whereabouts is Senior? I've just lost it.
He's back in the pit.
Back in the pit. So there you go. Callum Tyler says, I'll see you, boy. Oh, retired. Did he retire in the garage? Did Callum? He must have. He absolutely must have. And, well, he's sitting in P14 there, Howsy. And, well, he's living on the edge, is Callum Tyler.
He is. Someone's got to, I suppose. I'll tell you who's up there. Energetics having a better lap this time round, then there should be more representative from Energetics. Just coming through the final few corners now. I think Bloomster and Bannister also out there as well as the extremists, so we'll try and pick them up in a second. But it is going to be Energetics take the line. I think there's enough time for him to go again if he's got the fuel. 28 seconds, yeah, he'll get another one. Energetics up to 14th there, 44.389 for Energetics. So let's see who's next. Extremists just coming into Sector 3 now. I think it probably is Extremist. Team Cat driver, but he's down on his time by quite a considerable amount. He must have had a bit of a mistake in this lap. So we'll go further back then. Chewy's invalidated this one, so Chewy's done, unfortunately. Ramsel is definitely done. So we've got Bloom. Bloom and where's Bannister? A bit further back, so it's going to be Bloomster. Yeah, Extremist's going to take the flag, but it says he's 13 seconds down, so we'll just keep an eye on it quickly, just in case. Oh, he clips the wall. Extremist is done then, so it is Bloomster. Bloomster and Bannister, the only ones that can change this. Callum now sat on the bubble in 15th. Can Bloom or Bannister knock him out? Into the chicane then for Bloomster. Critical to get this exit absolutely spot on. Good enough for Bloomster. Is it good enough to get him out?
Oh, no. So it will be Bannister, and he's up by 0.4 of a second here, Howsy. He's absolutely on one. Can he do it? Can he do it?
This is going to be good. This is going to be up to like 13th, something like that, maybe.
Well, let's just hope, mate. Let's just hope. Let's not count
He
our
capped
chickens
it.
before they've hatched.
There we go.
Oh,
Wow! I quit.
that's
I quit. I'm
bullshit.
done. I'm done. I'm done. See you later.
Oh, buy a lotto ticket there, Housey. 13, bang on the money. And, well, there you go. Energetics survives by the skin of his teeth. There he is there. Wow, the skin of his teeth. He survives by 1,000. Holy, wow, wow. Have a look at that. Energetics with a 144.389. Callum Tyler with a 144.390. And Energetics, what are you doing? What are you doing? Let's not watch that rubbish. We'll flick back up to, well, who else is out on track? Bloom. That's his AI. Might as well watch that.
Yep. So, Callum, unfortunately, maybe shot the gun a little bit too early. He did get knocked out, so we're going to lose Callum Tyler from Team Texaco, the Extremist, and Bloomstar for Team Cat. We've got the reserve of Chewy out of the session, and Ramsel, unfortunately, didn't set a lap for whatever reason in that session. But maybe he's getting with the picture, because we've had a few, to be fair, that have gone from 20th, and normally if you go from 20th in Formula 4, you actually normally do a good job. I mean, we had Black Moon this morning go from 20th to 3rd. So Droftus obviously done it before as well here.
He certainly has.
Maybe that's just the lucky place. I'm not sure.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh wait, won't elaborate.
Put a positive spin on it. Come on.
Oh, there you go. Can you please send Ramsell another invite there, please, Housey, when we go green
Yeah,
again?
I'll do it in 2 seconds.
Yeah, once we get off this screen. There you go. And Denge on top with a 142.695. Followed by that man there, Pillars. But let's have a look at the drop zone. Oh, drop that's P3. So very, very cool. And DJ. Well, all the boys have turned up today. Great to see. Absolutely brilliant. So we have lost Callum Tyler, the Extremist, a Bloom, Chewy Racing, and Ramsey. I don't know why I do Bloomstar's name like that. It just comes out like that, and I'm rolling with it. I do apologise, Bloom. I hope you like it. I like it. Why not? Let's just do with that.
Yeah, tough if you don't like it, because he's
going
to continue to do it anyway.
Well, I mean, Kaiserhoff had to deal with Kaiserhoff for a few weeks until I got a bit sick of it, and he's in the chat as well. And well, he was questioning his luck a bit earlier on, and he's made it. He's safe, and well, Kaiser is one of the most improved drivers of this grid, in my opinion, mate. And he's doing a stellar job this season. Is the young fella, and good to see indeed. Yes, don't know what happened with Ramsell. Don't know, to be honest, but he keeps getting disconnected. So he's in a foreign... Oh, no, he's not in a foreign country. He's actually in the homeland of the UK, I do believe, but he's not at home. I know he's working away from home at the moment.
He's just at McDonald's, isn't he? He's in McDonald's toilet.
Well, let's tell a bit of a story here, folks. Okay, a couple of years ago, while Ramsell was working away from home, he was in Italy at the beginning of COVID, stuck away in Italy he was. And, well, Xerxes is the first one to blink, of course. But, yeah, while he was stuck in Italy, he was... I had the pleasure of being able to commentate a couple of his races. And, well, the word got out that when he started sending the photos of his setup, excuse me, there was a TV in the top left-hand corner of his hotel room, almost on the roof there, folks. And the funniest story, he was racing maybe 3 or 4 times a week, and he couldn't sit down because the TV was so high, it was hurting his neck. So he was standing up for racing, and of course with full qualifying and the Grand Prix is a long time on your feet. So he ended up building a standing platform which consisted of a couple of pillows and a big, thick blanket. And that's how he got himself the nickname Chiropractor, because he was forever looking up at the ceiling, was the lad. And he showed me this photo. There's this beautiful advert in, wherever he got it from, of I think it was an aeroplane or an airline advert. And the guy in the background, oh, Zex is out!
Oh.
Jesus! That was
silence in the commentary gap.
Let's just that is. Whoa! I did not expect that on an outlap, but wow, Zerx is out, but Yeah, Ramsell was looking up at that bloody screen on the standing platform, and well, there you go. Nicknamed himself Well, I nicknamed him the chiropractor, and there was this advert for this airline. This guy in the background was looking at one of them billboards, standing, looking at the sky, looking at the billboard, and he goes, "Oh, it's just a bad memory." Oh my God, it was the funniest photo I've ever seen. And a big shout out to you there, Ramsell, and I hope you have a good race. Yes, well, I mean, starting at the back of the grid, and anything can happen from there. The race is long. Remember that one, as he's left the session again there, how's I? And, well...
I've sent him multiple, so we should have plenty now. I sent him 4 or 5. So
yeah, no dramas.
he should be okay.
No dramas,
Should be
mate.
okay. I'll send him a few more before the race, just in case. Sloth's the first one on a lap then. Seeing as Xerxes decided he wants no further part in qualification. I mean, I can't say I haven't done that, but I have many of times, so easily done where Xerx did it.
Well, there you go.
Just get that slightly wrong.
He's saying on his screen he was nowhere near the wall, and if anything, he should have just brushed it. Well, maybe there's a bit of a glitchy thing happening in the background. Xerx, mate, just do a bit of a reset, man. And if you like, and we'll get you plenty of invites coming your way there, buddy. I might actually. He's the host, so it might merge the host, but Slothy Boy has invalidated there, Housey, and yes, Curly, welcome. Good to see you in the chat.
Yep, thanks for returning the favour, Curly. Good to have you aboard, mate. Checked in with Curly a few times over the past few days, and he said he was going to return the favour and drop in on us. So appreciate you doing so, Curly. Good to have you here, buddy. We're in Q2. Not long underway, so you haven't missed much.
Absolutely not.
Kaiser.
So, Kaiser most certainly
Kaiser
is there, Housey, with a 44.6 to get himself underway. And the time
DJ
is
next, I believe.
Well, DJ.
Yeah, DJ 43.9. Pills with a 49.1 on the soft, but obviously that's just a sandbagging lap. Dropped us in as well, 46.2.
Sandbagging lap. Bannister has invalidated
him with a 43. P's putting a 43.6 on the board though, on the medium. So let me just.
Mazepin with a 45.4 P4. Curtis
for a second.
You're right, mate. Curtis is there going through the chicane. His fuel light's on, and this will be a valid lap from Curtis. Let's just see what he can do. And well, a 44.3 P3 from that lad. As Mini Ramsell, I've just missed your lap. I do apologise. As we'll flick down to your boy and Denge. Where is he? In the second sector. Just Mikey getting himself underway, of course. There is, who is that? That might be, it's either Sir Young Tommy that's just ahead or Energetics that are on outlaps. We're going to stay with Andenge. He has purpled that middle sector. And, well, we'll just see if, Senior can get his internet all sorted, of course. I do know if you do need more, just yell out there, Ramsell, and I'm sure we will flick a few to you extra if you do require some. But Andenge, he's approaching the chicane now here, Housey, and let's just see what he can do, of course. This guy has got some rapid pace. And, one last week there, Housey, is, I do remember, and he crosses the line now. He sets a 143.5, and I tell you what, he might have just fired up this for this season as Andenge. He gets his first win last week. And look at that. Top of the timing charts at the moment. He only in Q2 at the moment, but on the medium with a 143.5 is not too shabby at all. Just Mikey's out there on track, and, he's got plenty of traffic to contend with. That was Junior getting out of everyone's way. And who is next? Energetics is behind him, so we'll stay with just Mikey.
So, I was just checking back through the notes. Qualifying time on the mediums in the Q2 in the Australian side earlier on was a 43.284, so got a little bit to go yet. That was from the great man Tabbed, taking that one. So, still got a few tenths to shave off. We'll see whether these boys can get close to it as we continue to watch Just Mikey, Team Cadbury's Hot 4 driver. Doing a stellar job this season, I must say. Very impressed with Mikey here in the commentary box. Does a 45.2 then, puts himself a P8. Does Just Mikey, so a decent enough lap time from him. I'll chase back and see if I can find out who's next. I think it's... No, Junior's going to go in. Curtis has gone in. So, Energetics, is he on one? No, he must have made a mistake, but he's going to go again, is Energetics. So Energetics just starting his lap. Still on board, obviously, with just Mikey on screen. On a cooldown lap is Mikey. Dropped us in the chat saying rain is imminent, and it just starting to darken up on our screens. So, will we get away with this Q2 session? Staying dry throughout. I can't see how long we've got left. I'd love to tell you. Once the yellow goes away, we've got 7 minutes around there or thereabouts. P's then the championship leader on a better lap here. Already got 43.6. This could be closer to that Aussie time, and it beats it. 43.108 for our championship leader, P's. Good luck from P's then.
I reckon he heard you there, Housey. I absolutely reckon he heard you. He thought, I'm not having that. He's just whacked it by 0.5 of a second. Sir Young Tommy, since a 144.2, puts himself P5 there, mate. And Bannister, he's one yet to set a time as well as Energetics, who is invalidated again. So we'll flick down to Bannister, and we'll just ride on board with him. He's got his teammate a little bit ahead of him. Not too sure who that is. It might be Kaiserhoff, who's sitting in P7 at the moment. He's come out on the softs there, Housey. And interesting to note, the top 10. Well, Slothy Boy is about to make an appearance now on the soft compound. So very interesting to note, the guys out there on the laps at the moment, there is 3 in the top 10 on the soft compound. And, well, that is where it's at the moment. I dare say if any more of them decide to come out on the softs, I reckon some of them in that top 10 might think better of it. And Droftas has just said there is rain imminent, which means there is rain approaching. The skies have gotten darker as Bannister is coming through the last sector. Well, where is he? He's approaching Blanchimont. He's just gone through it now, and he's approaching the chicane. So there he is. There is Ramsdale joining and leaving, and that is the joys of working away from home, as Droftas is well aware. But yes, there you go. Bannister with a 145.4, P10 for now, Housey.
Yep. So, not looking at it at the moment. Sloth, Droftus, Pills, all in the drop zone at this point in time. 11th, 12th, and 13th for those boys. Pills on a lap, so is Droftus. Pills furthest along out of those two. And the Jags also out on a lap, a bit further back.
Well, Pillars has purpled that middle sector there, Housey. And of course, those boys at the bottom, Droftas and Pillars and Sloth, they all set a bit bankers. I mean, funny buggers stuff happening in Q2. It is the qualifying, well, it is the strategic session, of course, whatever time you set. If you make the top 10, whatever time you set on that tyre compound will be the tyre compound you start the race on, of course. And Pillars is about to get himself registered properly on the board with a 143.2, if you don't mind there, Housey. Energetics is invalidated again, so we're going to ride on board with Droftas because he will be next.
He will. We'll see. I just picked him up just after his Sector 2 split time. That's raining now. I can see it.
Oh, I tell you what, mate. It doesn't take long for this track to get wet. And, much like in real life, when it does... Oh, bit of a tank slapper there from Droft. Across the line with a 44.4 P8.
I'll tell you what, who's in trouble here. I'll tell you what, sorry to cut you off. Sloth could be in trouble here. He's invalidated again. Currently 13th, and the rain is falling. As you said, I mean, can get wet pretty quick here. Plus, you can also get different levels of rain, like at different areas of the track. So Sector 1 could be damp, Sector 3 could be absolutely saturated.
Oh, Kaiserhoff, P3 with a 143.4. Fantastic to see. As you did say, Slothy Boy has invalidated. Where is Energetics? There he is there. He's going again there, Housey. Bannister, he's got to be furthest along. He's going in the pit lane. Just Mikey in the pit lane. I'll tell you what, this track is very... Oh, Sloth, he'll have to go again. He'll have to go again. That's unfortunate. And
I don't know if he's going to get that in. 3 minutes on the board. And with grip fading away.
Ramsell, just DM Droftas. Droftas is the guru at hot spotting off the phone. He's got some sort of fantastic Newportonian settings that he uses. And Energetics, well, he did that last week. And well, loves going backwards, does the lad. And
Does look backwards, doesn't he?
he does love going backwards. And there you go. So yeah, just message Droftas. I'm sure he will gladly sort you out quickly with a message, just to make sure you've got the right settings. And well, I mean, as long as you can listen to us, Senior, that's all that matters there, mate. Slothy boy out there on track. And well, it does take a little bit to wet up, does this track. But once it is wet, it is very wet. And well,
Right at the moment.
it's all right at the moment, of course, Housey. But also, when it does dry up, it is one of those tracks, very much like in real life. Some places it will be dry, other places it still will be damp. So that crossover point is very tricky to read here at this magnificent circuit. And Sloth, I could see he was going wide. That's him done. Sloth's done. Sloth has to be done. He's just invalidated. He will be fuming with himself. And, well, has he got enough fuel? If he's got enough fuel, he'll probably have another stab at it. But Mazepin, well, was getting praised by Sir Young Tommy a little bit earlier. Mazepin did a phenomenal job for his teammate, giving him a great tow down the back straight. So it was very much appreciated by Sir Young Tommy there. Mazepin was not gone unnoticed. Very much well done. So, well, there you go. Mazepin, is he going to get... Yes, he is. He's going in the pit lane. That will be him done. Is Sloth's got no fuel. Sloth's got no fuel. His fuel light is on. He won't be able to go again at all, depending on how much time is left. Housey, I have missed the boat.
I think it's virtually done. About a minute, if that, I think.
Well, we look at this drop zone. Look at this drop zone. Mazepin survives. He's going to survive. Ooh, Q3 coming your way, Mazepin. Great job.
And there we go. What did we say earlier? Opening the show. Has been doing a great job lately. And there he is again.
There he is again. He's got a taste of it, has the fella. And Energetics. Well. I mean, Droftas, do what you like, mate. Well, there we go. We've got no action on track. And if he's, well, I don't know how much time is left because Energetics is blocking that pit lane. He will be disqualified. Yes, he will. There. And, well.
I can't tell you, but I don't think it's long. But
yeah.
So we got our drop zone. Yeah, 15 seconds now, I think. So
well,
we've got our drop zone.
The boys can retire if they like to speed it up a little bit, or we could just sit here. And yeah, exactly right there, Kaiserhoff. I beg to differ. It was the grass there, Energetics. It might have been the wall that jumped out from nowhere and hit you, mate. But we're plucking hairs at the moment, mate. Unfortunately, you are out of this session. There you go. Just Mikey Bannister. I am Sloth, Energetics, and Xerxes with a scare that gave us a scare and a half. Lucky the chiropractor is in the chat because I reckon Xerxes needs a good going over after that one as Mazepin survives. He survives. He's in a Q3 session here, Housey. He's in a Q3 session. Fantastic to see. I tell you what, the Lone Ranger for the start of the Grand Prix will be Mr. Kaiser starting this one on the soft compound.
Well, we did see a fairly... a few guys running that option earlier in the Australian side. Second and third did start on the soft there earlier on, so obviously can work. We'll see. Should have good pace off the line.
What
I hate to say it.
Don't say it. Don't say it.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Okay.
Don't say it.
Okay. I'm not going to say it.
I know what you were going to say, but don't say it. You've got to be patient.
Nope.
Got to be patient. This game is one of them games that we've got to be patient.
Here we go.
Yeah, baby! That's what it's all about. We were getting excited for a friggin' countdown clock. How good is this game? Absolutely brilliant.
Oh, brilliant.
And 10... As Energetics is doing a bit of a suck job. He's throwing in some logos. No, I love you, Energetics. All in good fun there, mate. And, well, one of the two Dutchmen and the other one is DJ Death Dragon. And, well, as you can see with the two flags there on the screen, DJ P5. Well, Housey, see, when you don't say it, you've just got to just cool your jets and, well... Dot your I's, cross your T's, have everything crossed, and pray to God it all works. But I mean, putting your hands in the faiths of the gaming gods here on this particular one. But yes, I won't touch too much on that. As we have got rain falling here. It is a wet Q3.
Yeah.
And
Well,
who?
they're going to chance it, I reckon.
Who?
They are.
And
Got to get out there
Denge, your
straight away.
boy, your boy. Look at them all. They should all come out of the garage straight away because the longer this rain falls, the
worse it's going to be.
Exactly right there, mate.
Yep. Sorry, I finished your sentence for you.
Oh, that's what we do here in the Combox, mate. We're that much in tune, Housey, that we just know exactly what we're all on about here. And, well, the joys of the Combox, mate.
Indeed, indeed. It's been a while now, so...
It has been a while.
Let's just have a look. Let's just have a look.
Seasoned veterans now, Housey. Just not on track as well, but in the box as well, mate. So we've got it all happening in all departments, mate.
Yep. Got it covered. We've got it covered.
Absolutely.
And then just keeping an eye on it. Obviously only outlaps here for the lads, but the grip's looking like it's still there. So should hopefully be able to get at least one lap in on the softs. A little bit wide there from Anden, so maybe just starting to creep in. We go off board, and yeah, still we haven't really got any spray off the rear tyres or anything, so still looking good for a minute. But this is a long lap. A long lap. It can really change, as I said earlier, halfway through the lap. So everybody out there, as we suggested, out there early. We've got all 10 cars on the track. And then obviously got plenty of space. Then it's one of the Old Spicers and a cat. Quite close. I'm going to guess that might be Pills and Peas, is it? It is? Oh, they're wheel banging. Oh my god. Are you seeing that?
No, I'm
Peas
staying
and Pills.
I'm staying with Andenge because he's the first one to blink. We're going to go on board with him, everyone. Turn it up, folks. Well, there you go, Housey. The man himself set a 148.0. Pillars beats him with a 47.5. The track is wet. The track is wet. And if you haven't set a time now, it is to your own detriment, of course. Junior's going through. Well, he just went. Excuse me, just went through Eau Rouge there, and well, he's just about to set a first sector time. Young Tommy with a 49.0. Mazepin coming through the chicane now. Let's just see how much grip he does have. No, he's going in the pit lane as Mazepin. Yeah. Groftas is yeah, there you go. So I think the track is too wet. The track is too wet now. These boys are not going to improve. Junior will be the one. He's out there on track. Look how wet it is now. We'll have a look at the rear wing.
Yeah.
There is a bit of spray, not too much at the moment. There is a bit of grip. He's taking that Esports line, is the young fella. He's watching too much rubbish out there. Come on, Junior. And, I don't reckon that's really quick. But, there you go. It's too wet. Junior's out. He's out. Game over. And he will start.
His wheel came off on my screen before he even hit the wall.
Oh, yeah. There he is there as riding on board with Kaiser. Just seeing the casualty of Junior there. So there you go.
Around as well. Is he? No, Curtis. Well, I think that's obviously. I was going to say Junior, Mazepin, and Droftus could maybe have a little trip out on the Inters to have a little battle for 8th, but Rams are obviously out of that one. So is Mazepin or Droftus going to have a battle to see who can start P9? I mean, they should settle up really, because that would at least mean they'll start 8th and 9th rather than 9th and 10th in whatever order.
Junior's having a bit of a laugh at his own expense. Instead of mini Ramsell, spinny Ramsell. Very good, Junior. It's probably the funniest thing you've said all year. And, unfortunate there, mate. But, Very unfortunate, very unfortunate. But Pease is out there on track. This guy, he's got no nose. He's got no nose. Pease has made an error. Our champ has made an error. But he's still got all 4 wheels on that car. And there you go. And Denge in the pit lane. Curtis is out there as well. He is invalidated. This track is too wet, Housey. These boys are not going to improve. It is Inter time, folks. Inter time. Which means these boys are not going to improve on the guys ahead of them. And, it is what it is, unfortunately. But there you go. Curtis throwing that one in the pit lane. And there is Mr. Droftas, who's chancing his arm on the slick here, mate.
He did come out. Yeah, he came out again, but he's soon realised, I think, that it's just not going to happen.
There is a little bit of grip there, though.
Yeah, I mean, if he can get a lap time on the board, then obviously he's going to move himself up to P8 at least. Mazepin got the Inters fitted in the garage at this point in time. So could still have a little bit of a battle between those two. But should we fire out a few stats while we're waiting to see what you boys
Go
do?
for it, Housey. Go for it, mate. You don't even need to ask there, brother. Just send it. Do it. Do it. Go for it, mate.
We've got a few.
I'm going to mute myself so I don't interrupt you, but go for it there, brother.
All right. Well, I did have a kind of order written down with things earlier.
Hang on a minute. If my ears, the pages of the Bible are turning, it is well and truly time for the Statman's Hour. And here he is. Hello there, Housey. Take it away, mate.
All right, then. Well, let's just go with some random. I had written them in championship order just in case we had a lull and we could go through the championship order. But I won't bother boring everyone with it. We did see it earlier. So, least pit stops then. This is for people to have finished or turned up to and finished every single race. Pease holds the least pit stop so far, so interesting one there for him. And Denge then, a little stat about Denge. He's the only driver on the grid to have stood on every single step of the podium. A third, a second and a first for Denge, so nice little one for him there as well. I've got a nice little stat about Zerks here, but he's not going to like it. But I'm sure he'll
send it, Housey. You're the stat man. There is no connotations. You don't make the stats. You just record them. Do it. Who cares?
Okay.
Go for it. Don't let pillars bother you, mate. We'll look after you, buddy.
It's not pillars. It's Zerks. Zerks is the one here. Zerks is it. Zerksy then. I found this quite interesting earlier, and I hope he can change this today. I honestly do, because he probably does deserve it. But Zerks is the only Pot 2 driver not to have had a driver of the day.
Ooh.
Interesting one. Yeah, you see that? How random they're coming now.
Oh, I tell you what, Xerxes, if that's a call to get one. And today, starting, towards the back, of course, this is your opportunity there, Xerx. And, get it done, son. Get it done.
Indeed, I echo that. So Sloth then. Sloth's the only Pot 1 to have only had one podium. The rest of them all have multiple podiums to their name. So Sloth with the only Pot 1 with one podium, obviously starting down the grid today as well. So looking like that could be a difficult challenge.
Slothy's just to his defence, of course. He's taking off even more assists, and he's getting back into the groove. Is the young boy, and looking forward to seeing him get better throughout the season. There you go. Got to protect some of these quicker lads because they don't like it when they get some bad stats. AKA Pillars, AKA Xerxes, AKA Sloth. Sorry, how's it go, mate? Go.
All good, all good. So the most pit stops. We've done the least earlier for P's. The most pit stops. Obviously, this is going to drivers who have finished and turned up to every single race, which I can't remember off the top of my head, but there's only about 6 or 7 perhaps. But anyway, most pit stops then of drivers to finish every single race is Kaiser with 17. Right, now we'll go down then to some of these other stats then. So best finishes for pot 1. So pot 1 driver, best finish for a pot 1 driver is a first place, obviously, pretty much stock standard. And then Peas and Sloth all with the first place. Best finish for a pot 2 driver is third place. Both Junior and Sir Young Tommy have one of those. Best finish for a pot 3, 7th place. That's the extremist taking that one. Pot 4 then, the best finish for a pot 4 is 8th. Bloomster taking that one. Also something else I noticed as well, looking over the tables this week, the top 5 in this championship, so that's Peas, Drofters and Denge, Pills, DJ. One from every single manufacturer, so how good is that? I thought that was a really good show there, to be honest with you. It shows up exactly what we're all about as a league. Drofters and Pills, the only 2 pot 1s not to win so far. Everyone else having a win to their name. Young Tommy and Junior, the only 2 drivers outside pot 1 to have actually achieved a podium. So Peas and Pills, most Q3 appearances for those, both 7 apiece, obviously.
Pillars with ears pricked up, he likes that one.
Yeah, obviously makes it 8 with this one. Obviously I wrote these before this time. So most poles to Peas with 4, most wins to Peas with 5. Most fastest laps, here we go, here's another one for the Pills. Most fastest lap is Pills with 4, so he's leading that one.
Pills is getting a bit of a ego stroke here, mate. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, might get knocked down again in a minute, I'm afraid. most podiums for Peas with 7, and the most races finished with no penalties again goes to Peas with 7. So Peas' name features quite a lot there, to be honest with you. Right, so here's the bit that you want to turn the stream down for. Actually, we're finished.
Turn it up, folks. Turn it up. Go, go.
Let's get these results across first. Pills then takes pole position, does the lad. So,
don't butter him up yet, mate. We'll butter him up before we're about to hit him for 6. But there you go, Housey. Get the boys and girls at home, have a look at your screens. Housey, take it away, mate. Take it away. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
All right. Okay. So most places gained then in a single race, Droftus with 18. Most places lost in a single race. Driver with no name with 13. And you can all probably guess who that was.
No. Come on, Statman. I don't know a driver with no name. Well, who's this driver with no name?
He's it starts with a P and ends with a Z.
Oh, look what you've done to him, Pillars. You've made him all, well, gun shy. Come on, mate.
Okay, so unfortunately then, it is Pills with 13 places lost in a single race, unfortunately. The total amount of places gained throughout the season, this is across every single race, goes to just Mikey now. 28 positions he's made up, so excellent job from Mikey. And unfortunately, the most positions lost is the same guy, Pillars, unfortunately, with 36. So I'm
sorry, folks. I don't mean to laugh. I know Pillars very, very well, and I mean, he'd be cringing. He will be cringing. Lucky he's got this one on pole, and looking forward. He might be in the commentary box at the end of this one here. He might be giving you a serve and a half. So stay tuned.
As you said, mate. I just say what I see.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. You can't. It's not your fault. You're not out there on track. You're just reading them off.
No.
And well, I mean, if you don't like what you hear, the only thing I can suggest is get better.
Yeah, thank you. Thanks for the support. So we'll just finish off these last couple then as the boys go on their formation lap. Then you can do the run in order for escape. Driver of the day's then pot 1, and then just had one.
That'd be me, Blue Dog. That'd be me, mate. I was the one that invited the beautiful hello there, Housey, to this magnificent league. So it might be me, mate.
Well, you can blame Blue Dog though, because he's the one that got me into league racing.
Yeah,
in the
well,
whole
yeah, well,
beginning
we'll
of
go,
it all.
yeah, we'll
If
go
it
back
wasn't for
for
him,
about a
I wouldn't
decade
exist.
ago. It's your fault, Blue Dog. It's all
So
your
let's just blame
fault.
Blue. Yeah, it's your fault. It's your fault.
All right, you want to
All
go
the
through this?
blame.
You want to go
Yeah,
through
go
this
on then.
running?
So,
We'll go through this running order there, Housey. I'll let you do
come on
this
then,
one,
go
mate.
for it. Okay, so let's go then. I'll switch back to that. We'll save a couple for later
Yeah,
if we
save a
get
couple
any
for a
time.
safety car.
Let me just get the tyres up. So, pole position then, leading this one away will be that man, Pillars. Hopefully he'll get a good result today. Going from second then is the Cat F1 driver of Pease, the championship leader. Going on the mediums. Pill's also on the mediums. And Denge then, my boy, I'm going to say it this time, my boy and Denge in third. Also starting on the mediums for Cadbury. So young Tommy back this week and up in fourth place. So good solid qualifying from young Tommy there. He'll go in the Old Spice on the mediums from fourth. Curtis next along in the Rothmans in fifth. He will start on the mediums. DJ, our resident Arnie, the Monaco hero, the rule breaker. He will go from P6 driving for Team Texaco. He will also be on the mediums. Then we've got our first soft runner in Kaiser driving for the Rothmans team, backed up by his teammate Droftus there in P8. Droftus going on the medium. Mazepin then, 9th place for him.
Great showing, great
job.
showing, Mazepin.
Absolutely
Come on,
cracking
you,
job.
come on, mate, come on.
So he'll go from 9th on the mediums. Old Spice driver. Next up then, Cat driver of Mini Ramsel, aka Junior. He'll go from 10th on the mediums. Just Mikey, Cadbury's driver. Next along, soft tyres for him from 11th. Bannister, the Rothmans driver. Medium tyre for him in 12th. Sloth then, the Texaco driver, down in 13th. He's going to go on the soft. Energetics then, Old Spice driver. 14th he'll go from on the softs. Zerks then after that. Q2 accident. He's going to go on the mediums from 15th. Callum Tyler going from 16th for Texaco on the mediums. Extremist and Bloomster both going for Team Cat, 17th and 18th, both on the softs. Cheery Racing, the reserve for tonight, going on the mediums from 19th, and Ramsel will go from 20th on the grid on the softs. Just made it.
Just made it there, mate. Just made it, of course. And waiting for a good camera angle. We're about to get this one underway here, folks. Here we go, Housey. We've got 3 lights, 4 lights. We've got 5 lights. And we're away here in Belgium. Fantastic launch by Andy. And Denge is going to take this. And Denge into turn 1. No, he tucks in behind Pillars. And there you go, as you were for the front 3. All very much well and truly got around there, Housey. Fantastic start. Droftas has lost a heap of positions down in P11.
Here's where it's going to get nice. They're side by side through Radion and on Rouge. A few of them down in the mid pack here.
Sloth's out! Sloth's out! We have yellow. Oh, yellow. That'll be just a continue on. Not even a VSC. Yep. So there you go. Continuation. He's dead. Sloth is done.
Game on. Yep, that was where that battle was. I was just trying to inform you of. Side by side, at least probably 4, 5, 6 cars there trying to go through Radion on Rouge together, side by side. Unfortunately, Sloth coming out the worst of it. Not sure on the rest of the damage. I'll have a check back. You take it away from here.
That's all right, mate. We're just enjoying the replay of the start, and there you go. Going up the hill and just missed Slothy is DNF, unfortunately. But there you go. Back to live screens now. We'll flick back up to the top because Denge has taken the lead over Pillars. Pillars tucked in behind Denge with Pease there as well. Look at Sir Young Tommy having a good showing. The front 3 Forest trying to break away. Junior is hanging onto the back of this young Tommy. He's got some speed as the young lad. Starting to take off his assist, which is good to see. And Junior, come on, mate. Never turn that traction back on again because you've got some pace, mate. And, he's got some overspeed here. Sir Young Tommy will have the inside, but it will be the inside for the last corner. Mini Ramsell knows this. Look at that. Look at that! He's almost done it. He's almost done it. What a great reign from what a great exit there from Sir Young Tommy, as they will live to fight another day. Look what's happening in the background. Mazepin and Droftas. And Mazepin will P7 from Mazepin. Droftas is in P8. Kaiser in P9. Looking at what's going on in front of him, as we'll flick down to the bottom. Bloom is chasing down Bannister, and this is for 15th and 16th position.
Yeah, unfortunately, just casualties also on that first lap. Callum Tyler, Energetics, both losing their front wing or parts of it, so those two have both pitted. best driver on that first lap was Ramsel, up 6 places. Extremist also up 6 places now, as well as Junior. Well, he's up 5, 6. He's still fighting with young Tommy. Droftus fighting with Mazepin as well. Just got him back now as Droftus, the P7.
We'll just have a look at this
Starting to settle
replay.
down.
I think I just caught the end of that, Housey. We'll just go back to it. Sorry, folks. There it is there. And, well, that was the move that Sir Young Tommy made on Mini Ramsell. And as you were there, Housey, back to live screens.
I'll tell you what. Extremist, just Mikey. And Kaiser getting close through the end of the second sector. Battles are starting to shape up here. Really is. Again, in all fairness, well, from 5th down to 9th, and then from probably 10th down to 16th. Close battles, obviously only on lap 2, so plenty of racing to go. But this looks like it's shaping up to be a screamer all the way.
Oh, the Extremist has gone very, very wide. Very, very wide. Excuse me. And, well, he's all over the back of Kaiser. Just Mikey is there and thereabouts. And look at Xerxes up into 13th place. He's got his teammate in front of him of just Mikey. Excuse me, folks. But Xerxes is on a different tyre strat. Those soft runners are going to be boxing around about between lap 6 and lap 8 there, folks. If there's not an early safety car, of course. I am Sloth. Unfortunately, we have lost, well, at the very top of this hill, being Eau Rouge and Radion.
Pills going for a move, sorry, P1. Pills going for the move, gets it done on Andench. Young Tommy going to be looking on Ramsel as well. Junior, that is. Gets that job done too. Kaiser going to be looking on DJ. No, he hasn't quite got enough. Bannister getting Bloomster, so that's the camel straight manoeuvres for this lap done and dusted.
Well, there you go. There is Slothy Boy in the chat. And, well, bad luck there, mate. Bad luck. And, well, it will claim more than just you there, Sloth. I believe you me, mate. As, well, Junior is, well, he's stepped a little bit behind here of Sir Young Tommy. He's just stretched his legs ever so slightly. And, well, Curtis can see what's happening on in front of him. There's going to be a massive DRS train happening here very soon, Housey. Pretty much, well, the top 3 will have it. And then from Sir Young Tommy all the way down to DJ Death Dragon, who is in P9 there.
Just inside it as well. Oh, they're floating, both those two, DJ and Kaiser.
They certainly are.
To it. But then again, from DJ down, from Kaiser down, then they're all in it, back down to sort of 15th, 14th place. Extremist close here. Is he going to have a look at Kaiser into the chicane? Kaiser taking a defensive line, but that... No, Extremist thinking better of it. He's going to tuck back in, use his brain, and maybe use the long camel straight. Much more sensible place to be doing it, of course. Where the front runners must be getting towards now. Yep, they're just coming through on Rouge.
Oh, there you go. Another swap for the lead, of course. And, well, this is going to be like this all gone through.
Here we go. Look at Peace. Look at Peace. Look at Peace here. P3. He's going to get this double jump on them both here. Oh, he's got no room. He thought about it, but there's no room for Peace.
Oh, and Dead's going to... Oh, they've touched!
Oh, they've both touched.
They've
Peace
touched!
is going to take this. Oh! I'll tell you what, how did that work?
Look at Peace, look at Peace! Look at Peace! Oh, no, he thought better of it. He thought better of it.
He's got it now, he's got it now. Oh, Pill's hanging it in round the outside. He's going to have the inside for this corner. This is close. I'll tell you what, ladies and gentlemen.
That's racing.
That
is racing.
That is some quality racing. Mistakes there from Pills and Andenge. Maybe a little contact. I didn't see it. I was riding on board with Peas, but Andenge went one way. His car seemed to swerve a little bit one way. Pills the other, and Peas trying to slot diagonally through the middle, and then continued the battle further on into Sector 2. Absolutely stunning driving from those.
Well, that's not what they wanted, of course. Peas being the championship leader. And they've given him some breathing space. Pillars has got to get his head down. And, well...
We know what happens when Peas does this, don't we?
We certainly do, mate. We certainly do. He's got his racing helmet on, has the lad. And, well, he's had it on all season. But Pillars has got some speed here at this track. It is one of Pillars' homes. He loves this circuit, does Pillars. As we've got a yellow flag in Sector 2.
Callum round. And I don't think he's got any damage. No, I don't think so. Should be safe to carry on. Tell you what. So Extremist now up 7 places. with Extremist. So the biggest winner at the moment, Extremist, biggest loser. Let's see, who's the biggest loser? Probably Energetics, down 5 at the moment. As we're getting to that point, the camel straight again. What's going to happen with these front guys? Going to be opposite this time. Pills is going to go for the move on Peas, and Denge is going to be the one that runs out of space, as Peas was last time. And Denge putting it in there though. Oh, this is epic.
Look at Junior. Look at Junior in the background. He's stalking him.
He's just coming, yeah. He's slowly picking up. Obviously, the more they fight, the more that's going to bring Junior into play. He's right there. Almost just got to wait for a mistake, perhaps, but I mean, you could be waiting a long time from these boys at the front. Very few and far between the mistakes that they make. Pills now, though, back to the top. What else we got going further back? Zerks quite close to the back of Kaiser. Mazepin then the first one to get a penalty up in P8.
He certainly is there, Housey, but Zerks should get Kaiser at the next DRS zone. I do imagine, if not the back straight. He does have Ramsell behind him, but these soft compounds, they're going to go off very, very soon. And if Zerxy, if you're listening, you will know this. You will absolutely know this. Callum gets another 3 seconds for his efforts as Ramsell is trying to follow, and we've got a good view of this, Housey, and Zerxy's going to have a crack around the outside of Kaiser. Thinks better of it. He should probably get it under.
Ramsell with a run. Ramsell with a run. Oh, Zerx, does he know he's there?
Oh, Jesus! Zerx, he's late on the brakes. He's gone deep.
He's late.
He's gone deep. And there you go. Well, Kaiser and Ramsell says, thank you very much,
teammate of Just Mikey as well. Teammate of Just Mikey going past. Zerx dropped, what was that, 3 places?
3 places, but he'll get him back. He will get him back. Because the guys around him will be boxing very early. He's just got to not lose too much time with these guys, because it's going to hamper his overall time, of course. Dropdas on Sir Young Tommy. And there you go. Dropdas up in a 5th position here now, mate. And he can now set his sights on this front 4, because Dropdas might feel a little bit left out here, mate. If I know this lad, he wants to be a part of it. Junior on the inside of Endenge. Endenge doing the right thing. Absolutely, yeah, and there you go. And Endenge will say, no, you don't, young fella.
Could have been.
No, you don't.
You could have been in trouble there. You could have been in trouble there, Junior, if it wasn't for a switched-on driver. Very good racing again from them. Droftus, though, coming now. He can see that battle up ahead. And again, the more that these just keep tussling backwards and forwards, you're going to see that gap from Droftus come down. It's at 1.2. We'll check back with it in about a lap or so's time, if I remember rightly.
Well, let's just go back down to the bottom there, House. He pays some respects to the lad towards the back, and that is Bannister. Where is Bloom? There he is there. He's in P17, in a little bit of no man's land. He's trying to catch Chewy. Chewy is in P16. Bannister is looking at the back of Xerxes here, mate. And, Xerxes is in 14th place, and he's trying to line up Kaiserhoff again. This is all for 13th place. And, is Xerxes going to tuck in? Is he going to tuck in?
No,
he's going to try to go late on the brakes.
Inside. We know about this exit, though. Sometimes the outer car here can get the better exit.
And he's... Oh!
Kaiser's going to prove. Contact between the two.
Oh, unfortunate. Well. There you go.
Xerxes has got to. Bloomster in the background as well. I was going to try and get in with that one, saying I think Bloomster's got an issue here, because that lap he was struggling with understeer really badly.
Well, he's gone in the pit lane, and let's just see if he goes for a nose change there, Housey. Keep us informed with that one.
He will do. Like I said, there was no visible, but there was definitely riding on board. You could tell. Oh, and there's not. Oh, no, he didn't put a nose on. Jeez, okay. Brewster, no nose then, just tyres.
Just tyres, so there you go. Yeah, coming towards the end of the soft compound life. And he's probably thinking, I'll take the pain now under a VSC than do it under full green conditions. Virtually, they've got to adhere to a delta here under VSC, folks, if you're not aware. 40% of full speed, of course. So it's virtually half the time of a normal pit stop, which is a normal pit stop around here is about 26 seconds. Half that's about 13. So Bloom trying to get the most out of the pit stop under VSC is probably a wise decision from that lad, to be honest with you, mate, because the extremist Ramsell, Just Mikey, and Kaiser will be boxing very, very soon. These softs must feel like rubbish. And there you go. There you go. 3/10 is 0, folks. Treat 3/10 as 0 because Energetic's just got a drive through for going over his delta as Sir Young Tommy's trying to hang on to the back of Droftas and use him to pull each other through this grid, of course. Droftas is, he's closing and closing and closing. Look what's happening in front of him. Look at the front four. Jesus. Jesus. Pillars takes the lead. And then follows it through. Holy moly.
Ramsel's the view. On board with Ramsel. This is epic. Absolutely epic. Droftas is there basically now.
And so is Sir Young Tommy. This has gone from a three-way battle to a four-way battle to a five-way battle, now to a six-way battle. Holy moly.
Look at Andenj. He's got a run, but Junior right behind him. They're all... I'll tell you what, Pieces is a sitting duck here. He might get done by 3 if there's room.
No. Oh, Pillars and Andenj. And Droftas says, thank you very much. And that is a safety car.
Unfortunate there. I was on board with Junior, to be honest with you. It was all going to get a bit tight there. You could see that. It was almost 4 into 1. It's never going to work there, unfortunately, no matter how good these drivers are.
Well, look at the two cat boys, P1, P2, and I reckon P's will be thanking his lucky stars that Junior's starting to take off these assists. And
This has helped. I'll tell you, this has helped. Sorry, just to cut you off on that one. This is going to help Zerks big time because Zerks having to do a whole lap without a nose. He's currently in the pits, but obviously we're under safety car, so he's going to be able to catch back up now. And Denj needing to stop as well. He's got no nose. Where is Pills? Has he got any damage to that car?
Whoa, Mazepin. What's happened to Mazepin?
Yep.
Is that a pit and quit?
What has happened to Mazepin?
Is that a pit and quit?
Why is he there?
Where is he?
No, that's Energetics. It was in the box in the pit lane.
Where is he?
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to check the race director quickly.
Yeah, have a bit of a squiz there. How's he?
Happened?
Have a bit of a squiz there. What happened to Mazepin?
He's got terminal damage, DNF, lap 8.
That's this lap, under safety car. What the hell happened?
I missed that. Obviously, he was up in P8, wasn't he? Somewhere about there?
He was up there in the nosebleed sections. And, well, there you go. Yeah, he's out. And,
En Rouge. Look at the chat. En Rouge. Mazepin. En Rouge took me.
Oh, Mazepin. Oh, damn, man. You're doing phenomenally well, too. And, well, bad luck there, young fella. We'll see you next week. And, well, if my eyes didn't deceive me, which they do a lot these days, getting a bit old, I do believe you're in for a bit of a name change. So I'm sure you're going to surprise us with that one for the next week's Grand Prix. Bad luck there, Mazepin. And, well, probably a fitting way to say goodbye to that name there, mate.
Yeah. We'll see you as Alan Sugar next week. Sorry, I couldn't help it.
Oh, dearie me.
Right,
so Droftas has come out on the hard, Sir Young Tommy on the hard, and DJ Death Dragon as well as Kaiserhoff. And, well, there you go. Well, I mean, you did him proud. Yeah, I reckon you did, mate, because I've never seen him tackle a Grand Prix without spinning. And I've seen you do a few without spinning, mate. So I reckon you did better than him, mate. And, well, I mean, he's lost his seat. So a good way to change the name, a good way to send it off. And, well, bad luck there, mate. Bad luck.
Yeah, we live to fight another day next week in Abu Dhabi. So we will see you there, Mazepin. Head up, son. Did yourself proud again tonight until that point. Obviously, En Rouge. I mean, if it can take Sloth, then it can take you. So
it can take anybody that bloody. It can take anyone that. I mean, it's all about the rear end of the car and the rear end of the car. If you haven't got your setup all down pat, that's what will happen. Of course. Excuse me. The only two not to box under that safety car period are the two Rothmans boys, Curtis, who leads this one, and Bannister, who's in P3.
Yep. Interesting strategy call from both of them, obviously running the mediums. I tell you what, I don't know if you did spot it.
No, Mazepin, don't know. Come on, Jess, come on. Let him surprise us with it. Let him surprise us. Please.
I've already given you 2 or 3. You don't need any more, Mazepin.
Let him surprise us. I'm sure he'll think of something pretty good. If not, I'm sure you'll reach out to one of us. If not you two there, Jess, and do it all in DMs, because we would love to be surprised with that name, of course. Please, please, please.
Yeah, indeed. So I lost my chain of thought there. I was going to say
Sorry
something,
there,
but I have
mate.
no
Sorry,
idea what I
mate.
was going to say.
Sorry,
It's all right.
mate.
It's all right. It's all good. I just the old age creeping up on me now. I struggle to remember what I was going to say.
Well, I mean, my old eyes, your old brain, and well, I mean, it's a bit of a senior fest here in the commentary box. Speaking of senior fests, where is Ramsell? There he is there, P10, and well, what a recovery from this lad. Started this one P20 there, Housey, and of course under safety car conditions.
What did I say?
Well,
what did I say before?
I don't know what all that came from, but there you go.
That's pretty good.
Well, if you're impatient there, Jess, please, I beg you, please DM him in the server and get that one all sorted. Would love to know. Me too. I would love to know what he's going to change it to. At the same time, I would love to be surprised at the same time. And, well, it is a woman's prerogative to be impatient. Oh, did I say it? I'm sorry there, ladies.
Oh, I can't believe that. I can't believe you've just
Did
done
I say that? Did I say that?
You want to blast me for earlier on and being a bit tiptoed around pillars, and then you want to come out with a comment?
I'm not going. I don't tiptoe. I don't
Come on.
tiptoe. I crunch eggs. And I'm sorry,
Well,
Jess. You know it's all fun and
I think
games.
there'd be a few women that want to crush your eggs. To be
Well,
honest.
well, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, am I wrong?
No comment.
Damn you, Housey. We're in this together, mate.
Yeah, if you want to know a real answer, DM me. I'll tell you. But I can probably be heard, so I'm going to say no comment.
That's right. I mean, the good Mrs. Housey is probably standing in the background, ready to give him the biggest backhander he's ever seen in his life, Roger Federer style. And well, there you go.
Yeah,
Housey's on his best behaviour.
Yeah, I do have to be sometimes. This is generally the only time I am on my best behaviour, to be honest with you, is a Monday.
Oh, look at that, Jess. Well, there you go. They're banding together. And, well, Jess is there saying she hopes so. So, Mrs. Housey, if you are listening, Jess would love you to give Housey a backhand. Oh, sorry.
I'll be missing next week, ladies and gentlemen, because I've sustained a head injury.
Slight concussion.
I can feel it coming now.
He's got a slight concussion. Well, the safety car is out for one. The safety car is out for one more lap there.
I was going to say now. I remember what I was going to say. So
well, here we go. Go for it. Go for it,
Earlier on, you was talking about Curtis and Bannister not stopping, I do believe. And, yeah, I was having a quick flick earlier through the Australian stream statistics, as I often do whilst I'm eating my dinner. And I did spot, actually, which I didn't spot at the time, 2.5 actually one-stopped that race, which I think was very impressive from what happened and where he started. I hadn't picked that one up.
Yeah,
I was just going back to that in terms of Curtis and
it was all
Bannister.
come undone, though, at the end there, unfortunately. But, yeah, there you go. So let's not harp on that, Housey. I want to get beyond that. I really do. As, well, Mazepin, he's left the session there, of course. DNF'd on lap 8, unfortunately, through Eau Rouge. And, well, there you go. Has claimed 2 victims, Mazepin and I Am Sloth. And as we were touching on, a fitting way to say goodbye to the name Mazepin, of course, as, well, spins off into the wall. And he will be doing a name change for next week's Grand Prix. There you go. P's in P2. He's on that soft compound there, Housey. Same with Mini. They've gone the same way. Excuse me. And engine pillars, well, they've had to put the soft on as well because, well, they had nose damage. They're going to try to maximise this restart, of course. We will be going green at the end of this lap. We're at the halfway point, Housey. And I tell you what, she's gone by pretty bloody quickly. But look at the new Portonian, P5, the first of the hard runners. He does not need to stop again. He's the first of, well, the P5, P6, P7 do not need to box again. And, well, Droftas might be the inherent lead driver of this one once the guys in front decide to pit. And, well, there you go. Great showing from the new Portonian. in there. In P5, as always, slow and steady. Well, not hang on, steady as she goes, of course, not slow and steady. Steady as she goes, because this guy is rapid and consistent. Sir Young Tommy is there. These hard runners, look at them. Look at them all put the energy into the tyres, of course. They do take a lifetime to warm up, but we'll go back up to the front. We'll sit with Pease, because we won't give anyone any idea on when Curtis is going to go. He's going to let the safety car go, of course. It is very tricky, this pit lane entry. So they've got to give the safety car plenty of room. Otherwise, well, they will have to lift, of course, and you cannot do that. You have to be at an even speed all the way through. Even when you let the safety car go, you've got to be at an even speed. And he's hasn't gone yet. He hasn't gone yet. He hasn't gone yet. He's backing up. He's backing up. I thought he might have, Housey. I thought he might have.
I love how you tricked him. I love how you tricked him there. It was brilliant. I like it.
Oh no, he's doing a Bottas at Portimao, and there you go. He goes at the start-finish line, and Pease is not caught napping. Look at this. I dare say, well, look at the boys behind.
Oh, it's going to get close between the Rothmans.
Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Tight with the old prices as well. Behind them.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, no way, no way, no way, no way. Don't do it, Pills. Don't do it. Just tuck in there. Look at this. Look at this. Pillars is going to get this job done. He's going to run. He's going to run. But look who's behind it. Dench. And Dench is going to follow each other through. Holy moly. What a restart. What a restart. Oh, my God. What is going on here? And Dench around the outside. Drop hasn't been caught out. Drop hasn't been caught out. Pillars is around the outside. Drop takes the inside. Side by side. They're approaching corner with no name. And Noah, absolutely brilliant as Dench. Late on the brakes. Pillars up into sixth place. Dropped us up into P4, and well, there you go there, Housey. Bannister down to fifth, and Bannister, well, there you go. Pillars sneaks through. Pillars sneaks through.
And Den's looking as well, and Den's looking around the outside.
Oh! Whoa!
Young Tommy's up the inside.
Whoa! Young Tommy's around. Young Tommy's around. Young Tommy's around. He's got no nose. There you go. Yellow flag, sector 2. Yellow flag, and that was very, very risky. Very, very risky. Wow, what a restart, Housey. What a restart. That is driving on all parts. Congratulations to all those boys. And look at Senior. P7. Oh, Bannister. Well. Bannister's around. Bannister's around. He's cluttered the wall. He's cluttered the wall. He'll have to change his nose for that. He's lucky he's got 4 wheels. Jesus, what is going on? Holy moly, Housey. They're giving us a restart for the ages as Pease has broken the DRS. Pease has broken the DRS. Junior is doing his best to hang on. Chewy is doing his best to hang on, but what has happened to Droftus? What has happened to Droftus?
Droftus I picked up in the third sector, right back down the order, so 17th for Droftus now.
No damage. He's got any damage. Must have had a bit of a moment. Yeah. He had a bit of a moment. As well,
I don't know whether he got caught up. Where was that move from Sir Young Tommy around that area? Maybe just got caught up in that. Had nowhere to go, perhaps, apart from off the track. It's the only thing I can think of. Here we go then. Oh, DJ and just Mikey down the Camel Straight. Side by side. DJ getting that one done. So both Cat Boys now, first and second, they've got 2.7 seconds.
Well, hang on a minute. Pease is doing the stellar. Pease is doing the job. Pease has just backed off to allow Junior to get into that DRS. He really has. Look at that. He was well and truly quicker. Look at him. He's just sitting within that buffer zone of the 1 second. And these two are going to use each other here. To well, that is Pease doing the right thing. Look at that, Housey. Look at him.
The battle is Andenge, Pills and Curtis at the moment.
It certainly is, mate.
Pease doing a good thing. Let's just hope Junior's got the memo from Pease that I'll help you, but do not overtake me, son. Here we go. Pills, Curtis, and Denge.
Well, Pills is going to get the job done. Yeah, he certainly has. Up into third place. So Denge is going to follow him through. Curtis is getting swamped. Curtis is going to get swamped here, and he certainly has. Down into 5th position as Denge goes a little bit wide. And his brand new softs versus very, very worn mediums. Excuse me.
Callum Tyler then picking up a penalty. 3 seconds for him. We'll run through the penalties later. No need to bamboozle ourselves with them just yet. Junior sets the fastest lap time, 44.7. Getting a nice tow from his teammate up there in P1.
I'll tell you what, though, Housey, very impressive, these two at the front. And very impressive from our championship leader, Pease. just helping his teammate. Look at this. He's got the DRS. And we'll just tuck in behind, young fella. He's doing you a solid. And he's doing Cat F1 team a solid. As, well, there you go. Pillars and Andenge. Battle resumed. Andenge within half a second of Pillars. And, well, I mean... Oh, virtual... What's happened? What's happened? Why have we got a VSC? Why have we got a VSC?
I see a few young...
Can you please check the race director there, Housey? Just to suss that one out, mate.
Tell me.
I don't know, mate. I've got some faith in Cody's. I shouldn't have, but I do.
Let's have a look. Let me scroll to the bottom. No, there's nothing in there. I mean, multiple warnings for exceeding track limits for Callum Tyler on lap 13. The only thing in there.
There you go. We are on lap 14 and we have a VSC. So, well, there you go. It is green again. It is green again. And, well, that was a very, very quick VSC. Maybe the powers to be heard us all, giving them hell. And they've decided to make the track go green. Who knows there, Housey? I mean, I'm putting a little bit of faith into it. But we'll push on. Xerxes up into P9. P9 there, Housey. And he's got just Mikey, his teammate, again in front of him, of course. That safety car helping Xerxes out a little bit. And, well, he's just got to make this one stick. He's definitely got the speed here, mate. And, well, I mean, he just wants a good result too. So let's hope he can get this one done. Senior is up there. He's in P6.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
DJ P7. Look at this. Oh, how good.
Yeah. Energetics making a mistake on that lap. Unfortunately, he needs a nose, so he's going to be in the box this time around. Not going well at all for Energetics this time round. So, at the top, those Cat boys have got the gap to 4 seconds working together here. I tell you, absolutely phenomenal work.
Just Mikey's got to run. Just Mikey's got to run here, Healthy. He's going to take DJ. Look how close this is. Look how close DJ says. No, you don't. Is DJ going to send it on his teammate? No, he doesn't. Oh, they're all going to have to duck in. Holy moly. Yeah. Unbelievable racing. That is very, very smart racing from all of these boys, because it will end in tears if you put it where it's not wanted. Of course, the pizza slice does close.
Oh, Zerx late on the brakes there, nearly ramming into just Mikey behind. So Zerx wanting a piece of this too, and then unfortunately, here's his name and gets the 3-second penalty. You got to start turning this commentary off, Zerx.
I reckon he does, mate. I reckon he does. Because it is distracting him big time. I'm not too sure if he does have the volume up. But, well, I mean, he can probably see when we're on him. And he loves a bit of the attention, does good old Serge. So we'll just leave that one as is. We'll go back up to the top there, Housey. Because Pease is, well, there he is there in the distance. Well, 6/10 of a second up.
Oh, my God. Zerx nearly doing what he did in qualifying. He was literally a Rizzler paper away from doing exactly the same thing. I thought that was going to be an instant replay. Sorry for the reaction there, folks, but that is a fast corner.
I mean, it is very exciting when you get excited there, Housey, because all we hear is all these moans and groans, and I'm sitting here on the other end going, Jesus, Mrs. Housey, cool your jets. Anyway.
Ramsell now up to 5th. So, good job for him. Up 15 spots is Ramsell, doing an absolutely stellar job here. Oh, who's that? And Denge going for the move on Pills down the Camel Straight.
Well, that is
straightforward.
DRS assisted, of course, and well, these boys are 4.5 seconds off Junior. And well, there you go. Junior and Pease doing a stellar job, using each other as well, doing what teammates should do, and showing just showing their the other division counterpart. This is how you do it, lads. This is how you do it. And if you're all watching, that's how you do it. You help each other. It is team emphasis here at Formula 4, and these boys lead the way in that department. They are the benchmark for a reason. And, well, there you go. DJ Death Dragon in P7. Xerxes up into P6. And, well, these soft compound are almost at the end of their tether here, Housey. Xerxes on 7-lap-old softs. So I dare say he's going to box again here, mate. And, well, away we go as Blue Dog jumps in and says, ha, 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 so true. Spot on there, Blue. Absolutely true. And, oh, Denge is out. And Denge is out. What's happening? And Denge is out. There. There's Denge. Oh, no. Oh, no. And Denge is out. Your boy and Denge is out. Safety car. Safety car. Safety car.
Well, here we go then. This is going to spice it up for the pit stops.
Oh,
We
Peas
didn't
and
catch what was going on.
Junior have stayed out. They've missed the boat. They've missed the boat.
Oh no, not 2 weeks in a row for
Pillars are
Junior.
staying out as well. What's going on? Do they realise it's a safety car? Xerxes in.
Ramsel staying out too.
Xerxes in. DJ in. DJ will get rid of that bloody hard compound
I'll tell you
for
what,
sure.
Look at what I said about, 5-10 minutes ago. I said this safety car will help Xerx. He was dead last after needing that wing. Now he's up to, he was up to 4th, 5th. He's in 6th now, first one to pit. So, could be, he's getting held. He's got to be waiting for the queue. Look at Xerx. Got held in the pits there, having to wait for the cars coming in. So,
Xerxes got to change the lobby settings then, because there's a lobby setting where you don't need to be held. I mean, it'll ghost through. Okay. So there is a lobby setting there, Xerx. So if you are listening there, mate, next week just make sure you've had that enabled, because otherwise the cars get held when they're about to leave the box, of course. But if you have that setting off, on, I think. I can't remember off the top of my head. If you have that setting enabled, is probably the best way to go about it. You will not be held, and you will go through the next car. So that is probably the smart option, and it's fair game for absolutely everybody.
Yeah, I was just basically looking at the race. I was going to look at the race director to see about the tyres just before, and then lost it there.
I think the top three have missed the boat. I think
you might well have done now.
I think
top 5, to be fair.
Well, I think they've missed. Well, they could go to the end. Let's not forget though, Howsy, 3 laps under the safety car will take us to lap 19-20 with 2 laps under green, 3 laps under green at most.
No worries.
Those mediums will make it. I'm not so sure about these softs.
Oh, what they got on them at the moment, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Well, I mean, the only saving grace is they should save a little bit under this safety car.
Well, I mean, you'll notice they're just going very slow and in straight lines. They will not weave until it's very, very much time to do so, which will be at the very last moment of this safety car being released, which will be on the back straight, of course, and you'll see them profusely putting some energy into these tyres. I mean, if you start putting them in now, you're just eating into your tyre life. Look at them all very, very cautiously, just rolling. Look at them just rolling through these corners. And, of course, yes, under safety car, but they are trying to save the softs. They are on 8 lap old softs, Housey. 4 laps to go. Yeah. And, there you go.
The one then. Could be the one. Curtis is the one at the moment. Maybe then.
He's the one.
Fresh softs.
Yep.
No penalties at the moment for him. DJ, again, no penalties there either. So whilst I talk about that, why don't we just check them quickly. Ramsel then 4th place, 3 seconds worth. Xerx is 7th, got 3 seconds worth. Just Mikey in 9th, got 3 seconds. Bloomster in 11th, 3 seconds. Chewy in 13th, 3 seconds. 6 seconds for Callum Tyler in 16th, and Energetics with 3 seconds. That is the current state of play in terms of penalties. Might as well check the fastest lap while we're here. Fastest lap being held by Peas at the moment, a 44.628. Might as well just double check the position changes. So Ramsel up 16 spots. He's the highest gainer. Sir Young Tommy, the biggest loser, with 11. Junior up 8 as well. Xerx up 8 at the moment. Extremist Bloomster both up 7.
How's he?
What were you in? You're driving driver of the day, aren't you? Yeah,
I've got to do driver of the day. Yeah.
Okay, we'll do that now while we're on the safety car. So probably in at the end of this lap, but being such a long lap, you should have time to get that one in. So yeah, just as a refresh then, Junior up 8 spots, Ramsel up 16, Xerx up 8 but with a penalty, Extremist up 7, clean skin at the moment. Obviously Kaiser Curtis doing a good job there too, 5th and 6th. The Rothmans boys at this point in time. Obviously this is all gonna change with a few lap dash. The end of this one, I think we'll probably get 3 laps in. Should come in at the end of this lap, I would imagine. So, after doing all that hard work, Peas and Junior, as we get the message safety car in this lap. So Peas and Junior, yeah, what I was going to say, doing that great, phenomenal teamwork to build that gap, which they were performing very, very well with the lads. Credit to them. It's all been lost now, and it's going to be anyone's game now because we do have the top 5 all on older tyres. Curtis and everybody down from there basically on fresher tyres. Bannister on 4-lap-old softs, Callum on 2-lap-old softs, Energetics on 3-lap-olds. But generally speaking, rest of the grid on softs. Obviously there is penalties there. So
Howsy, the driver of the day vote has gone out there, mate. Right. We've done it.
Good.
We've done it. Mini, Ramsell, Xerxes, Curtis, and Bloom are your votes.
Here we go, then.
Get them in, folks.
So we're underway again then. Pease has bolted. Let's see. Good restart from the Cat Boys, to be honest with you. Gonna watch Curtis, to be honest, see what happens with him.
Well, very, very clean restart from absolutely everybody involved. Bannister and Sir Young Tommy, bit of a switch and switcheroo as Bannister goes wide. Callum Tyler says, thank you, mother, for the rabbits. I'm taking that one off you there, brother. And yes, P15 Chewy has dropped like a stone. He's in the 14th. What a move by Sir Young Tommy. What a move. Up through Eau Rouge and ready on. Holy moly, Sir Young Tommy absolutely sent it there. And, made it stick to the lat. Drop Dash was going to go late on Bloom, and he thinks better of it. That pizza slice was always going to close their housing as we move back up to the top because Pillars is all over the back of Pease, and Junior has taken the lead.
Yeah, exactly what Pease. Pease has made a mistake.
Oh, Pease made an error. Wowee, Pease made an error as Pillars takes second spot, and he can start setting his eyes on Junior.
Pease isn't done with this one. He's going to fight Pills all the way here. Ramsel Kaiser still holding station. Curtis now all over the back of Kaiser, his teammate. So is Kaiser going to step aside? Oh, we'll see. What are we talking here? Curtis,
I mean, if there's any place to do it, it'll be on the back straight here, mate. It'll be on the back straight. So,
is he going to give or is he not going to give? Doesn't look like he's giving. Oh, Zerx is looking to get through.
He's done. He did a slight lift. He did a slight lift. And there you go. He's tucked in and he's done, Curtis. An absolute solid there, mate. Absolute solid. Where is Xerxes? Xerxes going to get done by DJ. Xerxes going to get done by DJ. Let's have a look at this. Oh, Xerxes with the great drive around the outside. What a drive there by Xerxes. Up into P7.
Mikey looking as well at DJ here. Extremist coming in hot as well in 10th. Oh, Xerxes has made another mistake just on the exit of La Source. Gives that one back to DJ and also lets his teammate of just Mikey through. Extremist now poking his nose. Oh, he did back out of that. I was just about to say he's going to go side by side.
Oh, well-wee.
He did back out of it. He thought better of it. He saw the life flash in front of his eyes.
Oh, Pills and Peas are swapping and swapping again. Peas, oh, look at this. Look at this, folks. Holy. Absolutely unbelievable stuff from these two. Season 1 champ versus Season 2 champ. And, Junior is loving it. Junior's loving it. Is he going to get his first race win here at Formula 4? I'm not too sure, how's he? But he's broken the DRS. He's broken the DRS if it ever gets enabled again. And, there you go. Battle resumed between the two behind him as Curtis takes Ramsell for 4th position. And Ramsell doing a stellar job. Stellar job.
2 laps as Curtis. What is the gap to the leader? Curtis has got a 3.1 second gap to Junior, so we'll keep our eyes on that one, see how that's closing down. I'm going to keep it on that as soon as you're going to have the telemetry on interval. I'll keep it to the leader. Big time penalties now as well, so the only clean skins, Junior, Pease, Pills, Curtis and Kaiser, and Bannister further down in 15th, so Bannister could make up some places here. Everyone in front of him with penalties.
Just flicking position changes and penalties for the good people at home to determine their driver of the day votes, of course. But yes, we'll have enough of that. Back to tyres, and away we go again here, Housey, as Curtis is, he's catching Peas and Pillars. He's catching them. They are on 11-lap-old softs. They must be at the very end of their tether because Curtis is catching them hand over fist. And if they're not careful, they could both get jumped here, Housey. They could both get jumped.
Well, if Curtis can get through Pills and Peas, then there's potential he could even catch Junior here. He's got the gap down to 2.5 to Junior now. I tell you who's also on a resurge is Sir Young Tommy fighting his way back up the order. He's got a good run on Droftus and the Extremist here on the Camel Straight. Droftus getting past the Extremist. Sir Young Tommy running out of space. He's got nowhere to go. Boxed in a bit there down the Camel Straight, but he is, I think, going to get the move done on the Extremist. No, wait, Extremist is coming back on him. Oh, they're still side by side. So young Tommy finally getting that one done. Curtis got the gap down to 2.2.
That's so young. There you go. The extremist is around. He put his nose where it wasn't wanted. He just got clipped and around he goes. But recovered and he's back down to 17th. And there you go. Look at Curtis. Curtis is all over
2
pillars.
seconds now, the gap.
Curtis is all over
2
pillars.
seconds the gap. That's what I said, if he can get through him quickly enough, if he can get one on this back straight, and then maybe one on the start-finish straight, he's got a lap to chase down Junior and probably catch him about the point we are on the track now, because his gap's down to 1.8 now. He's going to have easily taken a second. It was 2.7, 2.8 over the line last time.
Oh, smart driving by Curtis. He could have sent it on pillars. He thought better of it. Pillars is making his car as wide as possible. Look at these boys. Very difficult to pass these ones here. As
they are.
Ramsell has won the driver of the day. Senior has won the driver of the day as voted by you good people at home.
Oh, dive!
Whoa!
Oh, that was a bit of a dive. He clips P's.
And that's
gives those places back.
Well, he's got a buggered front wing now, Housey, and that's him done. Saw the end plate go off, and it's the left-hand side end plate is missing. Look at that. And there you go. So certainly is, and this will be it.
What's happened to Zerk?
Zerk's is out. Oh no, he's made it blue.
The source. At the source. His car's still there. Can't see what happened, but Zerk's no. He's out. 2 Cabris then out the race. Zerk's and Andenge, Mazepin in the Old Spice, and Sloth in the Texaco. So it looks like Junior's going to take this one, Skate. It looks like he is going to get there. He was robbed a little bit last week of a win, was Junior.
He can thank his old mate here, Mr. Pease. Did a stellar job. I wonder if Junior's going to repay the favour. Or unless Pease says, "No, young fella, you can take this one. I've had plenty of wins."
I was wondering whether that was on his mind anyway, to be honest with you. Earlier on. I didn't catch the overtake that swapped him in the first place, but I was wondering whether something like that was crossing his mind.
But look at Droftas, Droftas is going to get Just Mikey. Is he going to get Just Mikey? He's got some speed. This is the new Portonian. He's up in the 6th place. What a recovery drive from this lad. Can he get it done, Housey? Can he get it done?
And it takes round again.
Oh, Just Mikey making his car real wide. Droftas going around the outside. Oh, they've touched Just Mikey. A bit questionable there, but there you go. Oh, is he going to win? Who's going to win this one? Mini Ramsell takes the victory. P2 Pillars, P3 DJ, P4 Just Mikey. Is he going to hang on? He does. P5 Kaiserhoff. P5 Just Mikey. P6 Curtis. P7 Droftas. P8 Senior. P9 Sir Young Tommy. P10 Balloon. P11 Bannister. P12 Callum Tyler. P13 The Extremist. P14 Chewy. 15th and Energetics. P16. Whoosh. Well, what a Grand Prix, folks. Oh, Junior's taking it out. Junior, congratulations to you there, young fella. He's got his first legitimate race here win at Formula 4. Huge congratulations. Senior, get yourself into the commentary box. You won the driver of the day, old man. We will get the invites happening. We're going to have a father-son interview here. As well, there you go. There you go.
Get one to interview the other.
Well, there you go. Ramsell. Well, hang on a minute, folks. The good people at home have gone the same way as Codemasters. What's going on? Anyway, come on, good people at home. Anyway, it doesn't matter about that. As Junior holds that trophy aloft, fantastic to see. His teammate Pease, must be said, done a stellar job for this young fella. Just gave him the win. Just said, you know what, I'll help you here, mate. This is how we do it as a team. I'll show you. I'll lead the way. I am the Season 2 champ, and this is how we do it here. And Pease, stellar job. Also gets the fastest lap, so it doesn't really matter that Junior won because Pease has maximised. And, well, there you go. The fastest lap. Not by much, Housey, but it still counts. Junior, P1, Pease, P2, and Pillars, P3. Okay, folks, we're just going to let this tick over for the good stewards that do a stellar job week in, week out here at this magnificent league. We're going to go on a brief pause. We're going to get these drivers in for an interview. get the driver of the day in as well. And, well, that being Senior himself. Just give us a moment, folks. We'll be back with you very, very shortly. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. We do have the drivers here for an interview, Housey. And I'll tell you what, mate, we might as well start off with the third place man. And, well, I speak of none other than Mr. Pillars, VFR Pillars. Congratulations. We did touch on pre-race. Well, for a few days in a row there, we'll be chatting to you in the comm box, and you didn't disappoint. I tell you what, there was a bit of a moment there between you and Denge that did cost you both there a little bit, but we won't harp too much on that. Great recovery drive to get your third place, mate. Well done.
Yeah, one bad was it.
Not bad there, mate. And I'll tell you what, if you're Nostradamus, I'll go, hey, you did predict you will be in the comm box. A bit of a private chat between yourself and myself, of course. And, well, welcome back to the comm box, Pillars. Great to have you here, mate. And, well, podium at one of your home tracks, mate. That's what the doctor ordered.
Yeah, could have been better, but could have been worse.
It could have been worse, mate. And that's looking at it half full, of course. Yes. Well, after, I think it was just prior to the halfway point, there's a bit of a coming together between Mr. Denge and Mr. Pillars. They both, well, suffered some damage there. They both boxed. They both fought their way back up through the field. And, well, Pillars takes the final step on that dive. Congratulations, Pillars, for your magnificent fight back. Great third place. Well done, mate.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
As we'll go to our championship leader here, Housey. I tell you what, boys and girls, that is how you do it. What a job this man has done. Not only is he leading the championship, but he said to Junior, you know what, young fella? We'll show these boys how we work together as a team. I'll just sit, make sure you're within that DRS zone, and I'm going to pull you along. And P's stellar job, leading from the front, leading by example. Great drive, mate. P2, Jesus Christ, is there anything stopping you?
The safety car nearly did, but
Yes.
but no, it went well.
Oh, mate, stellar. Well, we were all praise for you there, Peas. Bit of a Peas moment here at the moment, folks, because he just showed everybody at home that's how you work together as a team. And, well, that was all part of the plan there, Mr. Peas, because, I mean, Junior was there as your rear gunner for a little bit, and then, well, I mean, if you can have more than one car up the front there with you, all credit to you, mate. And you've exactly shown the boys how to do it. Congratulations, Peas, on your magnificent performance on this great Grand Prix. P2 for you, and continuing to stretch your legs, mate. Before this Grand Prix, you were 158 points. You are, what was that? 44 points clear of the second place man. And wow, this could be trophy number 2 for you, Peace. We'll keep a lid on it. We'll keep a lid on it just yet. We're only at round 8, round 8 of 24, and we'll keep a lid on it just yet. There is a long, long way to go. Anything can happen. She ain't over yet, though, Peace, as you're well and truly aware. But yes, looking very, very good, mate.
Yeah, just taking it race by race.
Such a driver you are. Such a driver. One week at a time is the vernacular. Congratulations, Peas. Race P2 and fastest lap. Well, almost it's like a race win anyway with the fastest lap there. So congratulations to you as we'll move on to our race winner here, Housey. Well, this lad, this young fella, Mr. Junior, a.k.a. Mini Ramsell, is, he's taken out his first victory here at Formula 4. Legitimately, he was hampered last week with that safety car, but I'll tell you what, if he owes anything, I reckon he's got to ask the old man to give him some pocket money first to buy a piece of slab and, a box of beer.
No.
Because that's what it's all about. Great job there, Junior. Congratulations on your first victory here at Formula 4. Talk us through it, mate.
I don't even know what to say, really, except from you gave me that win.
It was great to see, mate. Now, we did touch on it during the Grand Prix. You're not to touch these bloody tractions anymore. That's it. It's off. It's off from now on. And, you have got some speed there, young fella. Great to see you up there, mate. Absolutely stunning drive. And, if you haven't got a great man to shadow in Peas, I don't know what you have there. If you can hang on to the rear wing of that lad, he is one to definitely learn from. And, there you go, Mini Ramsell. Mate, your first victory, you've got to be happy. Come on, mate, give us something.
I am. I just don't know what to do. It's just like I'm proper shaking.
That's good.
Like
Congratulations.
last lap.
Congratulations.
My mindset was like, don't crash. Don't go off the track. If I exceed track, brake. Don't crash. Every corner.
Yeah, mate, absolutely. I could imagine there, of course. And, if you weren't sweating prior to the Grand Prix, I guarantee you're dripping now. Go have a shower, young fella. Congratulations on your maiden victory. That was an absolute stunning drive. Well done to you, Junior. And we'll hang into the chat, mate. Stay around because you've got your old man here. And I speak of none other than Senior, a.k.a. Ramsell. The Twitch voters voted this guy here, the driver of the day. Senior, congratulations there, mate, on your driver of the day performance. Absolutely stunning job by you, mate. Well done.
Thank you. That was a hard drive.
Oh, my God. They even sound the bloody same.
I didn't think I was going to be even able to race this internet. I just spammed all my fucking phone internet.
Well, was it worth it? It's worth it, mate. It's worth it. You're in the commentary box with your son. And, father-son team. Not a team, they are competitors. But, yes, Mini Ramsell and Ramsell, father-son.
Better, though. I got held up on the last sector by Curtis, and then Droftas and Mighty got past me. I was like, oh, come on, man.
Oh, well, mate, you've still done a stellar job, of course, there, mate. And, to come from where you come from, to end up where you did on a grid like this, mate, is all credit to you there, mate. And, thank God that internet connection held out for you because it was a bit treacherous through qualifying. And, I don't know if the new Portonian did send you a message there and just to give you a bit of a heads up on how to do it. But whatever you did, absolutely worked a treat.
And
yes.
No, we're not on the same team no more. He don't care about them.
Kitties no more. You're not feeling the love from the new Portonian anymore. Oh, that's a shame.
I asked him for tyre setups last race, and he gave it to me after the race.
That's Droft, for you. He's a great guy. Good laugh with Droft, as always. But, just reiterating my thoughts. Bloody hell, you and Mini sound I don't even know who I'm talking to. Mini, can you say something quickly?
Okay.
They sound the same. Oh my God, it's brilliant. I absolutely love this father-son thing going on here
What
at Formula 4.
What I'm finding funny is you're surprised by it. It's
No,
father
I'm not
son and they
surprised.
sound
No,
the same.
this is a moment that
Yeah.
I've been wanting all season, to get them both in the combox after the Grand Prix, just to get their thoughts on it. And of course, Senior is working away from home, and well, Junior is at home, I do believe. And well, if that's
He's
anything,
grounded now.
if that's anything to go by there, mate. I mean, Jesus, I'd be pulling the plug on Junior a hell of a lot more often if I were you there, Senior. Oh, fantastic by absolutely everyone involved there, Housey. What a stellar Grand Prix. To all involved, a big, big congratulations. That was a Grand Prix for the ages, of course. Here at Belgium, Spa-Francorchamps never fails to disappoint. And, well, Housey, you got any more thoughts there, brother? Because I think I've run out of things to say.
Yeah, no, I'll just have a quick look back down the table. Just Mikey doing a great job. Probably deserves a shout out. 11th on the grid to 6th.
Yes,
Obviously,
yeah,
top 4 driver. So, done another stellar job. Obviously, I might start calling him your boy, actually. Kaiser, your boy.
Yeah, I've got...
Good job as well. Good 5th.
Well, I mean,
Be honest.
I share a lot of love, though, Housey. I've got a lot of boys, mate. I don't just...
Too much.
Yeah, too much, mate. Too much. A little bit too much, I think. But, well, I mean, I'm a very excitable person and love what these boys do. And, well, I mean, they won me over season 1. Yes, I was a fan. I'm going to tell the story, Housey. I was a fan of these lads prior to me becoming a... And they've seen me creeping on them. And I got the lucky invite, and I've never looked back. And, well, a big shout out to you, European boys. But yes, I am here. We are here, Housey. And, well, the rest is history, mate. But very, very fortunate, I dare say myself.
Indeed, we
I
are.
just want to say well done to me, boy. Next race, you better win.
Is that, hang on, is that Senior talking to Junior? I'm joking.
Yeah.
You have to announce yourself, mate. You sound too much alike. But no, I'm only there you go. A bit of congratulations from father to the son. Oh, love it. Love the camaraderie. Love the family feel here at Formula 4. Fantastic by you boys in the combox. As always, Housey, stellar job by you, mate. And, well, the stat man himself ruffled a few feathers during that one. But, I mean, if you missed it, it's a good place to check that one out. And
Throw me under a bus again.
well, I mean, just
put it on repeat. I can see what's going to happen here. We're going to have that and then Pease Monza moment where we get the silly voices and whatever. We're just going to have that as a GIF in the chat soon.
Well, I mean, I'm sure the good Xerxes is already checking out Andenja's stream just to see when he DNF, just to see if there's any funny noises there. Of course, with what happened at Monza. Oh no, I've got a puncher! Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant by Andenj. Quality guy. All these boys are absolutely fantastic. But Housey, pump these boys up enough, I think. I think it's a good time to end this one, folks. I tell you what, we've loved this Grand Prix. We hope you do too. And, well, if you haven't checked it out and you've just caught the end of it, we're going to highlight it very soon. And we're going to bring this one back to you. Great Grand Prix, Housey. Great job by you. Great job, drivers. Great job, fans. Thank you very, very much for watching. We are Formula 4 Racing. Goodbye.